Hello. My ponderings this morning during my prayer and meditation time deal with two questions. What is God and who am I? And I'll begin with the first one. God is the great mystery, the great spirit, to me the creator of all that is. In fact, the term all that is sums up the best simple definition of God that I know of. All that is God. To me. Now, I'm not going to try to convince you that believing what I believe is in any way going to save you. It's not going to make you a better person. It's just information. What you do with that information is your choice. It's always your choice because your life is your life. The way that you express it is your expression of your life. So let me begin by saying the most important word about God is the word all. All-powerful. God is energy. Energy is what creates everything. Everything that has been created is created by what I call and see as God. And it's all powerful because it's the expression of all the power that is anywhere. It's all knowing because God is consciousness. God is knowing. And God knows everything because God is in everything. And that's the other omnipresent, all present. There is nowhere that God is not, to me. God has his center, and I'm using the masculine pronoun, but to me it is an inclusive thing. It's not truly a he any more than it would be just truly a she, because it's an all. But anyway, all present. God, the center of God is everywhere in everything. The circumference of God is nowhere, and no thing can be the encapsulation of God. There is no circumference. There is no boundary. It's an infiniteness. Again, it's a great mystery. From the concept or the perception of an individual soul pondering and musing on the world that we live in and the self that we are, it is, as many have described it, it is a great mystery, and it's an interesting mystery, one that people have pondered since the beginning of time. So God is almost undefinable, and the attempt to define God is almost an exercise in futility, because whatever words that I can choose to describe my concept of God fall short of the reality of what God is. God is always going to be more, for God is all, and I don't yet remember all, although I do believe that I am connected to all. And so let's get into the second half of that question. Who am I? As an underdeveloped or an undeveloped sentient being, I have a great vast area of things that I don't remember and don't know. Yet within me is all that is. It's all there. I just haven't become aware of it yet, or I'm not aware that I'm aware of it. I'm unconscious of my consciousness. But all that God is, I am. And that's why I can say, as Jesus and other mystics perhaps have said throughout the ages, speaking in a historic sense, before Abraham was, I am. Truly, before anything was, I am, because that's a part of me, because it's a part of God, and I am included in that. All religion that has tried to make me feel separate from God, which is the religion I was raised in. I was raised, as I've been saying, as a fundamentalist evangelical Christian, a Bible-believing Christian. I was raised with that belief system. But that belief system was unable to contain who I am. It may be unable to contain who you are. That's your choice. If you're comfortable within the limitation of a separate belief system, or a belief system of separation, well then stay there. As long as you're comfortable there, stay there. I began to have dreams as a fundamentalist Christian, dreams of being imprisoned. And there were animals in my dreams, and I could see through the prison bars. Or in this particular dream, I was encased in a prison constructed out of pallets. But I could see between the cracks in the pallets, and I could see the green grass and the hills and the cattle grazing on the hills, sort of like a Pennsylvania rustic landscape. And I could see that, and there was something in me that just longed to go out and run in the fields. And all at once, in my dream, a wind swept down from above, and it blew out the prison walls. The pallets literally fell outward, like an explosion. They exploded outwards, although it wasn't an explosion per se. It was just the walls fell down. And I ran in the fields, and then a bull was chasing me. And all of a sudden the bull became caught up to me, and I woke up, and the bull and I were one. And so who am I? I am one with the bull. And what is the bull? It's masculine energy. And the ironic thing is, most of my life I've run away from masculine energy. And I've embraced feminine energy, because God is feminine energy too. Feminine energy in me. Feminine energy is more of the mystery than the masculine energy, because it's darkness. It's internal. It is so creative and so beautiful to me. So I am all that is, because that's the definition that I give to God. And if I am part of God, then I am all that is too. So these are the ponderings that I had this morning, that I share with you, so that you can ask yourself the same question. How do I see God? How do I see me? What do I want my life to be? God is love. Love to me is always personal. Always personal. That's why I have such a hard time with those that claim God is impersonal. I understand where they're coming from, but to me love can never be impersonal. I love you, which is why Spirit has me giving you these messages on a regular basis, and it's going to continue throughout this year as we co-create a new world together, because that's our mission, that's our calling, that's our job, to remember who we are and to create a new world. I bless you, and I thank you for being part of my world. Namaste.